World Bank says that while there are 9 billion devices connected to the internet today, more than half the world's population is still not able to access information online. Many of those who have no internet access live in developing countries. Technologists and government officials say getting connected is critical to improving the lives of many people. Elizabeth Lee reports from Los Angeles, where experts met to discuss this problem.
More people in the developing world are getting smartphones, and this technology is making a difference, not just in people's lives, but in making government more efficient, says Kenyan official Joe Machuro.
We have got huge fights in terms of corruption, transparency, openness, and technology is really the vehicle we're using to ensure that, whatever transactions are taking place, you can see them, they're digital.
But there are still parts of the world that are not connected.
Obviously, we look at Africa, we look at Southeast Asia, and there are large swaths, obviously, of the population that are not connected.
Once people start using smartphones, they talk less and use more data, making high-speed service a necessity, says Dennis O'Brien of the mobile phone company Digicel. But building the infrastructure is a challenge.
Everybody's built the easy bit. In other words, they've done the towns and the cities. But going into rural communities, they haven't done it because the business case is very thin.
Experts say the private and public sectors need to come together to bring the internet to remote and developing regions and drive economic growth.
Any country that wants to create investment and be a location for investment to create employment, the first thing you need is broadband.
Yet to those who see technology as solving everything, Professor Kentaro Toyama notes America's social problems did not end when digital innovation began decades ago.
During that same span of time, this country has experienced rising inequality, the median income has declined.
So a smartphone alone won't help pull people out of poverty, adds Toyama.
And if they do have a mobile phone, are people, for example, who are physical laborers on farms, where it doesn't make too much of a difference if you can have access to the latest agronomic research paper as a way to improve your farming.
But O'Brien says the opposite is true.
Once you get broadband, you can educate people, you can create jobs for people, and people from an agricultural point of view become much more efficient.
The fact that maybe some of the people in the West haven't come out of poverty because they have not used their devices well is not the same for Africa.
Cisco's Hilton Romansky says it will take cooperation to maximize technology's benefits.
It's going to take, again, all the parties coming together to drive the right cultural shift and the right education into these countries.
The experts agree positive change can happen if education on technology is combined with the right policies in place.